Did you know that Albert Einstein's theory of relativity suggests that time travel is theoretically possible? This theory, a cornerstone of modern physics, implies the plausibility of moving through time in ways beyond our everyday experience. However, time travel is far from being as simple and glamorous as it's often portrayed. One of the most terrifying aspects of time travel is the potential for paradoxes. Now, what exactly is a paradox? It's a situation that defies intuition and logic. It's like trying to understand a riddle that has no solution, a situation that contradicts itself. Let's delve into two of the most famous time travel paradoxes to give you a better understanding. First up, we have the grandfather paradox. Imagine, if you will, that you've taken a trip back in time and, for some unfathomable reason, you end up causing the demise of your own grandfather before he has any children. This would mean that one of your parents, and consequently you, could never have been born. Yet, here you are, standing in a time long gone, a living, breathing contradiction. But wait, it gets even more mind-boggling. Let's explore the bootstrap paradox, another classic example. This paradox occurs when an object or piece of information sent back in time becomes trapped within an infinite cause-effect loop. Consider a scenario where you receive a mysterious book filled with groundbreaking scientific theories, only to find out later that you're meant to write this book in the future. You then decide to fulfill your destiny and copy the book word for word before sending it back to your past self. But who originally wrote the book? This loop, devoid of any point of origin, is what makes the bootstrap paradox so confounding. Such paradoxes are not just theoretical conundrums. If time travel were possible, they could present real, tangible problems. They bend the very fabric of our understanding of the universe and challenge the concepts of cause and effect. They make us question the linearity of time and the very nature of existence itself. The potential for such paradoxes introduces a level of uncertainty and danger that can be truly unsettling. So, as we delve deeper into the mysteries of time travel, we must tread carefully, for the road is filled with paradoxes that could unravel the very threads of reality. Another chilling aspect of time travel is the potential for what's known as the butterfly effect. This concept, named after the idea that a butterfly's wings might create tiny changes in the atmosphere that could ultimately cause a tornado to occur or prevent one from happening, suggests that even the smallest actions could have far-reaching consequences. Imagine, if you will, stepping back in time to an era where dinosaurs roamed the earth. You're careful not to interfere with anything, but unbeknownst to you, a tiny seed sticks to the sole of your shoe. You return to the present, leaving the seed behind. That seed, in the right conditions, could grow into a plant species that was not supposed to exist in that time and place. This could lead to a domino effect, possibly altering the course of evolution and drastically changing the world as we know it today. Or let's consider a seemingly harmless interaction with a person from the past. Perhaps you casually mention a future event, thinking it won't make a difference. But that person, driven by curiosity, might take steps that could alter the course of history. A single conversation could spark a chain of events leading to a present that's unrecognizable. The butterfly effect is not just about big changes, though. Even small alterations could have a significant impact. Imagine if you inadvertently introduced a common cold virus into a time when such a virus didn't exist. The people of that era would have no immunity, potentially leading to a pandemic with devastating consequences. The butterfly effect is a reminder of how interconnected everything in our universe is. It's a concept that forces us to confront the potential power and peril of time travel. The smallest actions can ripple outwards, causing waves of change that can impact everything from individual lives to the course of global history. The potential for such drastic, unforeseen changes is a terrifying aspect of time travel. Because once the past is altered, there's no guarantee we'd be able to put things back the way they were, or that we'd even recognize the world we returned to. Time travel isn't just mentally taxing, it could also have serious physical consequences. Imagine, if you will, stepping into a time machine, zipping back to the Jurassic period, only to find out that your body can't handle the atmospheric conditions of that era. Or consider the prospect of traveling to the future, where advanced technology might be too complex for your understanding, making your everyday interactions potentially life-threatening. The physical effects of time travel are not just speculative, they're rooted in our understanding of physics and biology. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, time slows down or speeds up depending on how fast you move relative to something else. So if you were to travel at the speed of light in a spaceship and return to Earth, you might find that you've aged significantly less than the people you left behind. This phenomenon, known as time dilation, could lead to bizarre and disorienting effects on the body. But that's not all. The physical exertion required to withstand the forces involved in time travel could be immense. The human body is finely tuned to function under Earth's gravity. But what would happen if we suddenly exposed it to the intense gravitational forces involved in time travel? The strain could potentially cause physical harm, from bone density loss to cardiovascular issues. Moreover, let's not forget about the potential dangers of landing in a time where diseases we've eradicated are still rampant, or in a future where new, unknown pathogens might exist. Without appropriate immunizations or treatments, a time traveler could be extremely vulnerable to these health threats. And of course, there's the simple fact that our bodies are designed for the here and now. We've evolved to survive in the current conditions of our planet. A sudden shift to a different time period could introduce us to environments our bodies are not prepared for, leading to potential health crises. In conclusion, the human body might just not be cut out for time travel. The challenges of adapting to different time periods, coupled with the physical strain of the journey itself, could pose serious threats to a would-be time traveler. The physical risks associated with time travel add another layer of danger to this theoretical endeavor. Finally, the most terrifying aspect of time travel might just be the unforeseen consequences. We've all heard the saying, actions speak louder than words, but when it comes to time travel, the ripples of our actions could potentially echo throughout eternity. Let's take a moment to explore this a little further. Imagine you've traveled back to the past, and in the course of your journey, you make seemingly insignificant changes. Perhaps you move a stone, or you step on a bug. To you, these actions might seem trivial, but they could set off a chain of events that drastically alters the course of history. This is where the concept of alternate timelines or realities comes into play. By changing something in the past, you could potentially create a new timeline, a parallel reality that exists alongside our own. In this new reality, the world as we know it could be drastically different. Empires may rise and fall in different patterns, technology could advance at a different pace, and even the course of natural evolution could be altered. The truly terrifying part? We simply have no way of predicting what these changes might be. We could inadvertently create a dystopian future, or even cause our own extinction. And once these changes are made, there might be no way to reverse them. Our understanding of time and space is still evolving. We've barely scratched the surface of what's possible. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the universe, we must tread with caution. The power to alter time is a double-edged sword, one that carries with it the potential for both great advancement and devastating destruction. In the end, the unknowns of time travel may very well be the most terrifying aspect of all.